6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowles. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
We're down to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 61 yards.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander the 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else he did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowles. It's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have the Chiefs' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
2nd down at 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And the numbers last week for Tony.
4 catches, 78 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Kadarius Toney,
34 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kennedy. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The Cowboys hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Now a handoff up the middle. Nelson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. The middle they go. It's Nelson.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Mahomes to throw. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Room here to run. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man, it's Williams. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Kennedy. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jamison Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down at 17. So we reach halftime in what's been and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Kennedy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll run on first down. Nelson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Kennedy. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, it's Nelson, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll run again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamison Williams.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bulls. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On first down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they'll hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. We'll never be in this type of situation again.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll get 34 yards there.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On 1st down, Nelson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 9 now. Caught by Nelson left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Nelson. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
And Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Mahomes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this way.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the